One of the most difficult things for bloggers when they start out is choosing their blog domain. It really shouldn't be too complicated, but it is. We have a tendency to kind of overthink things. And if you want to be a good professional blogger, you have got to be good at making decisions. Even if they're not the best decisions, and maybe you should have gone down a different path, you're never going to know unless you actually take the plunge and make a decision. So today I'm going to be giving you a couple of tips about choosing your domain. Because if you've been putting it off for even a couple of days, you've already put it off for too long. The thing about choosing a blog domain is that, one, it's got to be really easy for people to remember. Two, it's got to be easy to spell. Don't get over creative here. We don't want to test people on their grammatical creativeness. We really just want them to be able to find us. The easiest way that you can choose your blog domain is to, one, make sure that it includes some sort of keyword or a couple of keywords that describes the content so that people really know what it is you're talking about. And two, try to choose something within that blog domain that incites some sort of excitement or authority or trustworthiness. And what I mean by this essentially is if you're not going to be blogging with your full name, so I'm Allison Lindstrom and I blog at AllisonLindstrom.com. That's not a good fit for everybody. Not everyone wants to choose their name. So if you're not going to be doing that and instead you're going to be choosing something else to describe your blog and some other blog domain name, you really want to make it kind of descriptive and talk about what it is you're blogging about, but then you also want to give people some sort of excitement. So here's a really good example. Recently, I posted a video that had 120 domain name modifiers. And these modifiers are simply 120 different keywords that can incite some sort of emotion from your readers. The example that I gave in that video was writing out a list of the keywords that described your blog. In that example, it was all about saving money. And then I chose one of the 120 domain name modifiers, and in that example, I chose report. So that savingmoneyreport.com was the domain name that we came up with. Now, a lot of people would overthink this and feel like, oh, is it too basic? Oh, is it too this, too that? But the important thing here is, one, it's easy to remember. Two, it's easy to spell, which is so important. Three, it kind of describes what it is they're talking about, saving money. And four, by using the word report, it can kind of incite some sort of like, wow, this is a site that might be a really good authority. If it's a saving money report, it means that they're going to have all sorts of blog posts that talk about all the different ways I can save money. If I'm really focusing on getting out of debt, paying off student loans, paying off, whatever we have, buying a house, saving money to purchase a house or to purchase a vehicle, then I'm going to want to find as many reports as I possibly can on saving money. So in this example, savingmoneyreport.com is actually a really good choice for a domain name. Don't overthink it. You will stunt your growth as a blogging business owner. The most important thing is that as you make decisions, you learn. But you won't learn unless you make those decisions, and you'll always just stay at square one. So don't be afraid to take the plunge and to finally make that decision today about what your domain name is going to be. If you're having a hard time coming up with domain names and you feel like all the good ones are taken, I will leave a link down below to the video where I talked about how to use domain name modifiers to find the perfect domain, and it's going to be very, very helpful for you. If I had to guess, if I was sitting down with one of my students in person, I would put on a timer for 30 minutes and I'd say, go. By the end of 30 minutes, you should have your domain name not only chosen, but purchased. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Leave a comment down below and let me know what stage you are in. Have you already chosen your domain name? Did it take you a long time? Was it something that you really struggled with, or did it kind of come to you naturally? I'm always intrigued by the processes and the journeys that you guys go through, so please let me know. As always, I'm Allison Lindstrom. Give this video a nice little like if you wouldn't mind, and I will see you next time.